Hey everyone, my name is Chaz. I wish you all a happy belated new year. I know you guys are going to be amazing in the new year and I'm here to help you hit your goals. So let's get right into the video. Let's start off by talking about setting your goals. When setting goals, the most important thing is to make it as specific as possible. The reason for this is because if you make your goals vague, you'll never know if you're moving closer to hitting it. Making progress towards goals is what gives you motivation to keep grinding, and this motivation will also make you play better in game. The second important thing when it comes to goal setting is to make it time bounded. What this means is that you set the goal for a specific time. I'll give some examples. A bad goal: become the best player in Europe. This is vague and there's no pressure of time forcing you to schedule or practice anything. A good goal, however: get top 100 in a cash cup by the end of 2021. With this goal, you know exactly when you've hit it and when you're getting closer. When you're working towards your goals, you shouldn't make excuses. Almost every player that I've worked with in the past would have certain things they love to work on and others they really kind of don't. Some players love aim training. Others love to VOD review and improve their decision making. The problem with this is that you can become a one-sided player, where some of your skills are a lot better than others. One-sided players also often have an excuse for not practicing their weaker skills, saying something like, "I don't need perfect mechanics because my decision making is top tier." If you want to improve fast, however, you're going to need to do the opposite. You need to focus on the skills you are weakest, even if you really don't like practicing those as much. For me, this means having to work on my building. I've always told myself that my building doesn't need to be super good because I've got good game sense and good aim. But in January, I'm going to force myself to get better at building. Is there something you need to work on to hit your goals, but you really don't want to? Let me know in the comments below. One of the biggest issues I see with goal setting is that you don't connect what you're doing on a daily basis to hitting your goals. If you want to achieve something you haven't achieved before, you're going to have to do things differently than you have been doing. For me, that means actually going into creative and learning more high ground retakes, just to kind of get better at building, getting more comfortable with it. So for January, my goal is to learn 15 high ground retakes and building techniques. One every 2 days. So far, I've learned about 5, so I'm pretty on track. I feel like this will be annoying because I'd much rather play Arena, but this will be good for me in the long term. The final thing I'm going to be talking about in this video is to set aside your ego or pride. If you want to improve fast, you're going to have to accept your flaws and weaknesses. Don't practice against players far below your skill level just because you hate losing. If you're serious about improving, you need to allow yourself to lose, make mistakes, and die. A lot. You need to practice against players who will punish you for making mistakes and who can beat you on a regular basis. To quickly recap the video, make sure you set specific goals, don't make excuses, connect daily actions to long-term goals, and finally, set aside your ego and don't be afraid to die against better players. I hope you enjoyed the video and you feel ready to take on the new year. I look forward to seeing some of you make their first earnings and grinding hard to become the best players you can be. Good luck, and I'll talk to you next week.